Hey, it's Alisa, and I'm coming to you from the yoga studio today. And Sadie's kind of wandering around here, so you might hear or see her too. But anyway, since I'm out in the yoga studio, I wanted to share with you a yoga word. And if you've hung out in yoga classes or the yoga community, you might be familiar with it, or maybe it's brand new. And the word is samskara. So it roughly translates to a rut or a pattern or a groove. So if you think about, when you're, walking out in nature, usually the path that, has been worn by other people, you might walk on that path. Or if you see a river, it tends to follow the path of least resistance. And so that's kind of what happens in our lives. Like we create these samskaras or these patterns. And you can even think of them kind of as our daily habits. So sometimes, we might create these grooves or these habits that, maybe they serve us or maybe they don't. And sometimes you can even get stuck in these grooves. And it's harder to get out of them because, they are comfortable, they are well worn. And, here we are at the beginning of a new year, and, perhaps you made a resolution or you just said to yourself that you were going to make a change for the year. And, depending upon that samskara that you have, that groove, that pattern, that rut that you might be in, it might be hard to get out and to make those changes. You might be feeling like there's, some resistance to getting out of that groove. And even if you have great intentions, maybe this is the year that you want to finally make some of those changes. It can be really tough on your own to get out of that pattern, out of that rut. So what I wanted to share with you is a special event that I'm having next Thursday, January 20th at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And it is called Rock Your Next Chapter. And it's all about having the choice, having the power, holding the pen in your hand to write your own story. So you've lived a story up until now, and no matter what that story was, you have the power, you have the choice to decide what that next chapter is going to be for you. So if you want that chapter to include things like more energy or greater health, more robust immunity, better quality sleep, maybe you want to get rid of hot flashes, maybe there's an endless number of things that you might want to do. Lower your blood pressure, lower cholesterol, all different kinds of things. And they can all start with these daily habits, and especially the habits of Ayurveda, which are really all about creating balance in your life. So looking at where you have an imbalance and what you can do to create a balance. And not by doing something big and extreme or making the goal too big, or even what you have to do today on a just thinking about what's the one small thing you could do today. So if any of that sounds like something you might need, I really hope you join me again next Thursday at 1 o'clock Eastern. um, there will be a special bonus for everybody who is able to attend live. You might get to meet Sadie in person, and I'm also going to share a PDF, which is some of my favorite healthy eating tips. And the reason why I created this PDF, and Sadie's not really letting me around here, but the reason why I created the PDF of these tips is because a lot of times my members will ask me, okay, what's the meal plan? What are we eating? And it's not really about eating a set meal plan. It's not a set diet. Um, it's about creating, again, those habits of eating healthy. And, what are the small things that you can do? And and rocking your next chapter, part of it is how you're going to eat, but it's also about how you move your body, when you move your body, how and when you sleep, how and when you rest. And of course, like I said, with the healthy eating habits or the healthy eating tips, how and when you eat. So when it can be a big part of setting yourself up for success just as much as how. So I hope you join me. Please bring your questions. I would love to talk to you, and I'm sure Sadie would love to chat with you too. She's definitely looking at something on the other side of the room. Otherwise, I'm sure she'd smile and say hi to you. But thanks so much, and I will be talking to you soon. The link is going to be below, so check it out. Sign up, invite a friend, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, send me a direct message, and I will get back to you. So wishing you a wonderful day. Hope you're staying warm, and Sadie saying hi. Peace. Namaste.